Ripping up the papers never would have even crossed my mind. Good job, Addie baby.
I ripped up a lot of things at St. Anne's.
Well, that's that, I suppose. Why don't you and I go home and play a nice round of irate customer and dishwasher repairman?
Yeah.
I'll let you be the repairman this time.
I like that one.
Really, what kind of idiot do you think I am? Those papers were signed in triplicate. My attorney left the hospital with a copy of his own. And believe me, that's not going to be burned or shredded or anything else. Like I said, David, it's over.
Will someone please tell me what's going on? And what were you doing at the hospital with your lawyer at this time of night?
Well, actually, Addie, it's a little bit difficult to...
Dorian, just take a second and look at your sister. Does she even remotely resemble a woman who's in a miserable marriage?
You look at her. You gonna tell her or shall I?
Tell me what?
Come here a second, Addie baby. Do you have any idea how much joy I've gotten out of being with you?
Do I ever?
When I look back on my life, the childhood that I had, and the man I've become.
Oh, just say it.
I'm leaving you. Say something.
It's raining.
I'm glad you got me away from my work tonight.
I'm glad you let me yammer on. Guess I should head home.
But you said everyone was asleep.
I did.
You don't look sleepy.
Not.
Why don't you stay?
This man to rape me, convinced 2 other men to rape me, is alone. And that's supposed to be punishment enough?
I don't think you quite understand.
No, I don't understand, and I don't remember.
You don't remember anything at all?
Nope. And how sick is this? I'm actually sitting here trying to remember being gang raped. I'm sorry I made you.
No, wait a minute. Don't apologize to me. Marty, don't ever apologize to me.
You're leaving me? When? How?
Those papers we just tore to bits.
They were annulment papers, Addie.
Annulment? Don't you have to prove the marriage was never, you know, to get an annulment?
Please, can we not go there?
David, I don't understand. I saw you not 3 hours ago and you were happy. We were going to schedule our swimming with the sharks expedition.
Oh, why bother? You were married to a shark.
Addie, baby, there is nothing that I would enjoy more than being on a boat with you off the Great Barrier Reef, chumming the waters with Dorian's blood. But
what? Why did you divorce me?
A no, Addie, a no.
Whatever. Why did Dorian show up with the papers?
you'd have to ask Dorian that.
Addie, in order to win you your freedom, David and I struck an agreement.
You paid him off?
No, definitely not. He's not going to get a dime. I won you back your happiness. And it didn't cost me anything.
Dr. Bonners from St. Anne's was right. You're the one who needs help.
You don't understand, Addie.
Oh, yes, I understand perfectly. The high and mighty Dorian Lord has decided what's best for her poor, deluded sister. Well, I'm not deluded, and I'm certainly not poor. So you can just get out of my life.
I know that you're upset, and I'm truly sorry for that, but honestly, you're going to thank me someday. But David is using you. Don't you see? You were never anything more than a means to an end.
Yes, I see that.
Why in the world did that even come up? Because earlier in the evening, she told me that you had.
And she would just lie to you about something like that? I mean, just to hurt you.
Oh, yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Oh, yeah.
When she did tell you that we were sleeping together, did you believe it?
I didn't know, Charlie. You know, she said that you were incredibly drunk and...
No, I wouldn't know. Hey.
But see, the thing is, you told me you would never, ever do that, and you were right. Besides, however drunk you were, the name you were calling out that night was mine. However it happened, you were asking for me.
I swear, I am going to get to the bottom of this, Vicky. I mean, I have to understand when I took that first drink and why.
I really wish you would stop torturing.
No, but I just can't accept it. I mean, I was in such a good place with my drinking. I wanted to tell Rex the truth. I wanted to tell you. I promised Jared that running to the bottle over this was not even an option. And so I want to know how all of a sudden I ended up drunk in an alley.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know why it's so important to me to figure this out because, hey, I'm sober now, and even if I did figure out how and why I slipped, it's really not going to change the fact that I did a lot of things that made me lose the woman I love.
We'll soon have a bed in coronary care, Mrs. Davidson.
Coronary care?
Well, it's not every day that I have a patient who died and came back to life.
Don't apologize about anything that happened to you. None of that was your fault.
I know.
No, you don't know. These sick bastards locked you in a room and terrorized you. That's not your fault. I'm sorry that I've made you suffer through it again, telling you about it.
It wasn't your fault. Nothing you could have done.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was. I could have stopped it. I could have stopped it, Marty. I didn't stop it because I'm a coward. I could have stopped it. I didn't. I'm sorry.
Just because you were at the party, you think you could have stopped them? How could you possibly have known what they were going to do?
I'm sorry. I just wish that I could go back and change things at all.
I appreciate that. But guess what? You're doing a lot for me now.
I don't know. Doesn't seem like enough.
Oh, come on. What? You saved my life after Lee was murdered. You've taken care of me. You've given me a place to stay. So would you stop? No, stop. Stop it. Just stop feeling guilty for something that happened to me so long ago that I can't even remember. Because you know what? It's wasted energy. Why don't you put it into something that's more useful? Fix a few of those relationships with the people that you love.